To summarize the entire thing, from an examination point of view, there are basically 4 kinds of reactions that you will need to know. That's combination, decomposition, single displacement, and double displacement. As far as combination reaction goes, 2 or more reactants join together to make products that are fewer in number but larger in the atom count. As far as decomposition goes, a reactant breaks apart to form products that are greater in number but smaller in atom count. Combination and decomposition are reverse of one another. As far as single displacement goes, an element reacts with a compound to form a new element and a different compound. The reactant element displaces an element in the compound that is most chemically similar. For example, a metal will replace a different metal. And as far as double displacement goes, 2 compounds react to form 2 new compounds. The reactant element displaces a chemically similar element twice. One element displaces the other element and vice versa. As far as redox reaction goes, if a substance gains oxygen during a reaction, it is said to be oxidized, and if a substance loses oxygen during a reaction, it is said to be reduced. And finally, exothermic reactions give out heat and endothermic reactions absorb heat. That's it. The entire chapter is summarized for you. I'm sure you enjoy learning this way, and now you're very clear with the different kinds of reactions involved.
And that's all there is to it. Chemical equations and chemical reactions made very, very simple. You learned what chemical equations are and how it makes life simpler for us by summarizing the entire process of the reaction in just one line. And know that chemical equations need to be balanced. That means the number of molecules of an element in the reactant and the product need to be exactly the same. If not, you're violating the law of conservation of mass, and also you're making the great scientist Antoine Lavoisier very, very angry. Remember that you can never change subscripts. Don't be tempted to change NaCl to Na2Cl, since that does not simply exist. Don't put a coefficient in the middle of the formula. It just does not work. That is, don't write something like H22O. It's 2H2O. Remember that a chemical equation is completely balanced only when the final set of coefficients are all whole numbers with no common factors other than 1. For example, even though 4H2 plus 2O2 giving you 4H2O is balanced, the best way to write it is 2H2 plus O2 giving you 2H2O.